So in the starting of the video I talked about it, and in the later part of the video I will pull out 2 tarot cards also to give you some confirmations about your current life situation and what's coming up for you. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have already subscribed to my channel, and if you have not, then my name is Nairita, and in this part of the YouTube or internet I share positive content. I want to talk about a very something very difficult to talk about, and that is periods of isolation. Perhaps you're going through a period of isolation right now, or maybe you have been through a period of isolation. A period of isolation is a time when you are all by yourself, completely within yourself. You don't talk to people, you are not sharing a lot of things with others. God puts you in those kind of situations for a reason, I believe. Generally when we say isolation and when you are alone, you tend to think of that time to be a time of grief, of tension, of stress, of not being enough, of all sorts of despair and grief and sadness and loneliness. But I challenge you today to not think of it like that. Don't think of that time as a time of despair and sadness. Think of that time as a time for reflection, as a time for growth, and a time for rejuvenation. I'll tell you how. I myself have been through a period of isolation, and I have learned a couple of things that I would like to share in this video, and this will help you. I'm pretty sure about it. It will definitely help you get a perspective. When God puts you in a period of isolation, number one reason I think is to make you reflect over your life. Generally what happens when we are living our life, we live for others, we are always giving, we are always doing things, and we are so caught up in the hustle of life that we might just sometimes not get the time to actually reflect on our choices, or reflect on where we are, how we have come here, our past, our present, and our future. So when you get a time to be alone, that is an amazing time for you to see what are the decisions that you have made, how far have you come, what all have you learned, what are the kind of relationships you are engaged in, are they fulfilling, what kind of quality do you have in life, are you happy, what can you do to change the situation, how can you improve things, what can be done differently so that this is more aligned with the purpose of your life. We have not come to earth just like that. We came to earth for a reason. Everybody has a purpose, right? And the more we are connected with the purpose of our life, the more happy, the more abundant life we will be living, the more fulfilling life we'll have, the more we will get disassociated with our current life. The more we move away from our purpose, the more we will be pushed by God to come to our purpose. God's way of working things are very magical. It's very mysterious. How things are happening, and in the end of it, you will come to a place and you will realize that where you are right now, probably you would not want to. Let me just grab a little bit of coffee. So the period of isolation is an amazing time for. Cheers. The period of isolation is an amazing time for reflection. It will help you reflect things. It will help you to make better decisions in the future. It will help you to see where you have come, and so that you can be aligned to your purpose. Secondly, I feel the period of isolation will give you a time for growth. See what happens when you're all by yourself. Then you start to explore certain sides of yourself that otherwise you might not know. You might be having a lot of friends who entertain you, who you talk to, and because of that you'd never really get the time to be with yourself. And being with yourself alone can be a very scary situation at times for people, thinking that most of the time you're always thinking about others, about things, about situations, not about self. So when you start to be with yourself, you start to realize that you are your own companion, you are your own best friend, and you realize that you have so many qualities inside of you that you even didn't know. You will realize that you have more creativity, more resilience, and more compassion. You can entertain yourself, and you have a lot of wisdom within that you will be able to realize. So in the process, what happens is you become a much more confident version, you become much more stronger version of yourself. You become a much more self-reliant version of yourself, where you're not really dependent on others, like you don't really depend on others to give them whatever, to take something from them. When you are in a relationship or you are dealing with people, it's more about giving for you, because you don't seek anything from them. You are complete in yourself. So if you have been in a phase of life like that, where you have gone through isolation, then you are a chosen one. God has put you through a very difficult time of your life. God has made sure that you learn some lessons before a lot of power is given to you. With power comes responsibilities, and everybody is not able to execute into those responsibilities. If you have to execute those responsibilities, then you will have to be in a place of your life where you are strong enough to do that. And for that, God will teach you lessons in mystical ways, in miraculous ways, in magical ways that you might not be aware of. However, when you're alone for a significant amount of time, it can actually cause a lot of depression, a lot of confusion. The depression, the confusion comes out of the uncertainty. You don't know where life is going, what is happening. Are you loved? Will you be ever happy? Are things going to be how you want it to be? Are your manifestations coming? Will it ever work out for you? You have so many questions. Are you going to get the happiness that you think you deserve? Or you have been always praying to God? Are you always going to be alone? Right? So these are the questions that will strike you. But it can become a very powerful experience, because this period of isolation will actually teach you to be connected to God. It will teach you to lose your willingness to control things. It will teach you to, just surrender. Always try to control things, always try to make things according to how you want it. No. When you start doing that, you will be under a lot of stress, because things are not going to be how you think it will be. Things will be chaotic. World is a very chaotic place, but it can be a beautiful experience, provided we are in sync with our own self, provided we are in alignment with ourselves, with our purpose. So during the period of isolation, you will start getting connected to God. You will know one thing, that no matter what, you will be safe and you will be fine, because God has a great plan for you. And you are a child of God, and God will always protect you. When you have nobody with you, you will have God with you. And God is the most powerful. God has created everything. So you don't have to worry about a single thing, because you are in the best hands, and that is of God. So God wants you to stay connected to God. That's it. No. So God will make sure that you get connected. We are the children of God, and we have to stay connected to the Spirit of God. Our soul has to stay connected with God. When we reverberate, when we are resonating with God, we are going to be always feeling happy. We'll always be in a place of knowing that things are going to work out for you. So in the starting of the video, I talked about it, and in the later part of the video, I will pull out 2 tarot cards also to give you some confirmations about your current life situation and what's coming up for you. Third reason why you are going through a period of isolation, or you have been through a period of isolation, or you might go through a period of isolation, is you will get the time to rest. You will get the time to relax, and you'll get the time to rejuvenate. Now, rest, relax, rejuvenation is something which is you will feel like it's so ultimate luxury that you might not get ever. You always have to provide, you always have to do things, and you are always going to be surrounded by so many energies, and their energies are going to be affecting you, which is mostly draining you. You will be feeling drained most of the times, because people are going to just take and only take from you. And there will be a time when you will feel so exhausted and so unfulfilled. So during this time, what happens is you start to rest more, you get time for yourself more, and in the process you are rejuvenated. It's like a time for charging your battery. The charging of your battery needs to be charged, and then you can get back to your life again in a more fulfilled place. So a lot of times you'll see people who come out of isolation, they come out as healers, and they come out as leaders. So if you are going through a phase like that, then you are a healer or a leader. You can comment down below that I'm a leader. You can comment down below that I'm a healer. You can comment down below that I am working for God. And if God has given me a job, then nobody can take my job. So whatever I'm doing right now, it's a thing that is given by Archangel Michael, protected by Archangel Michael, protected by Shiva, protected by Guru Nanak Ji, Jesus, and yeah, of course, Allah, and all the positive energies, Makali, Hanuman Ji. So I am working for God. My job has been given by God. So my job cannot be taken by anybody because it's been given by God, like connected with God. So you can comment down below that your job, like my job, write down that my job has been given by God. No evils will prosper against me. No swords, no plans, no negative energies will ever prosper against me because I am protected by God. Okay? And you believe that you are not here alone. When you believe that, you will actually see a lot of miracles coming your way. But yeah, one thing I will definitely tell you is you have to have the belief. If you get into negativity, if you start dwelling into all sorts of negative talks, then it might get difficult because you are not aligned, and universe will do everything in its power to put you in alignment, to get you connected with your purpose. So you have to stay positive, and to stay positive, the main thing that one has to do is stay connected with God, because when you are in connection with God, then you are in surrender. You are taken care of. You have the knowing. So I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I like to share all my experiences and things that I've learned over so many years here on earth, and share it so that someone there can have a good feeling that there is a friend here in me, and you can always stay connected with me. So I'll do a tarot reading for you now. Okay, so now I would like to pull out some card and give you some guidance about your current situation. And tarot speaks to me very amazingly. I love it because angels are connected with me, and I feel I'm blessed to have this skill. I feel extremely blessed that I get the power to channelize messages, and that too so accurate. So the first card I will draw is related to your future. What holds in your future in terms of your finances? So let's see how are you going to be. Okay, so you are feeling, as I told you, in a period of isolation. See, the confirmation has come. You are feeling stuck right now. You are feeling abundant, stuck, and you're not happy with your current situation. You don't see there is a lot of hope out there. You are feeling like you have been betrayed, and you are not able to move. But you know what, this is a thing that is going on in your mind. It's not actually true. You are not really stuck. It is just your mind playing games with you. You just have to see there is a lot of conflicts happening around you. There's a lot of competition around you. People are trying to take that is yours, what is yours, but you have to stay strong and stand your ground. You should not be affected with that. Knight of Pentacles, lot of good fortune and movement is coming in your financial sector, so money is coming in, but you have to step within. Like, it's resonating with it's so deeply resonating with what I just spoke about right now. See, I told you my reading resonates completely with, I just told you about the period of isolation, and this is the card, which is the card of tarot that speaks of isolation. And this card, as I told you, is the time for looking within. It's a time to reflect. It's a time for taking pause. See your past decisions. Where have you come? What's your present situation? Are you aligned with your life's purpose? What are the lessons that you can learn? You have to do those important working. Because if till the time you are not willing to learn your lessons, universe will find ways to teach you your lessons, and there is going to be a new beginning. So it's a, मेरे को रीडिंग यहीं पे ख़त्म करना. The bottom of the deck, Lovers. Awesome. तो देखो, I told you my skills are very apt, and I'm very strongly connected with the divine angels and with God, and that's why I'm able to channelize these messages. Then it has come as a trait after my period of isolation. This was the situation when you are feeling stuck. I also have gone through this situation myself too. Feeling stuck, feeling not being able to be understood, nobody's understanding you, what you are, where you are, what you want to do, a lot of confusion in your life. But there is a lot of conflicts around, a lot of people competing with you, a lot of negative energy, people trying to take what is yours, conflicts, right? You have been through that? If yes, then please comment down below so that I can get your feedback if it is resonating with you. There can be conflicts in your workplace, there can be conflicts at your home, it can be anywhere actually. If you are going through a job, you're working somewhere, there can be conflicts with there, whatever. But there is a movement on your pentacles, so financially your situation is improving, new money is coming in, and because of a lot of work that you've done, and financially you're improving. But there is importance of you looking within and connecting with yourself, connecting with what are your gifts, what are your gifts, what makes you unique. You have those qualities. You should have the ability to entertain yourself, you should have the ability to nurture yourself, the ability to be compassionate towards yourself, the ability to be your best friend. So you have to take that time and just get into a little bit of self care, whether it's the long walks, a nice shower, reading a nice book, meditating, as simple as that. So make it a part of your life. If you're able to do this, then you will have this, which is a new beginning in terms of financial growth, in terms of luxury, in terms of happiness in life, abundance, beautiful family. Everything will be coming to you, but you have to do the working. I hope I'm making myself clear here. You have to do the working. You can't move to the next level if you have not aced this level. So the universe works in mysterious ways, right? And see, the bottom of the deck, this has come, the Lover's card. You have true love, soulmate relationship, fulfillment in your life, but universe works in mysterious ways. If you are not willing to learn your lessons, तो you will be in a loop. बार 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 एक ही चीज़ होता रहेगा. कम जब तक आप सीखोगे नहीं, आप आगे बढ़ोगे नहीं, तो आपको सीखना ही पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू एन्जॉय योर कंपनी, यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दैट टाइम विद इन योर सेल्फ. क्या आपके अंदर का क्वालिटीज है, हैव टू फाइंड दैम आउट. एंड आई होप यू फाउंड दिस वीडियो यूजफुल, एंड इफ यू हैव, देन आई सेंड यू लॉट ऑफ लविंग हीलिंग वाइब्स, lot of protection and love for you, and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me, and I am going to be channeling all sorts of positive loving messages for you, because I feel very blessed and I feel connected with angels all the time. So I'm very lucky like that. Yes, I am very lucky, and you have to be lucky too, because you are also lucky. Be in that mode, say that you are lucky, and you will be lucky. If you say you are not, then you are not. So I hope it was useful for you. Bye.